Hi, this is John Vance, President and founder of Vance Wealth. Today we're going to discuss one of our client scenarios where we show you the impact of proper tax planning that resulted in over $80,000 of tax savings. So if you're curious to learn more about how to do this, stay tuned for this full video. So let me paint the picture of the client. We had a client who's an attorney and was consistently making north of $1 million of W-2 income. He was a partner of the law firm, but not a equity partner. So all of his compensation came to him through W-2. So one of the things we had asked was, can he set up an S corporation or an entity and have that be the named partner, and then instead of getting paid a W-2, opt instead for compensation getting paid directly to the corporation, which would then allow him to do a lot more planning for his own personal financial situation. So we did learn that he was eligible to create an S corp, and what I'm going to show you today is the benefit of all the planning that we were able to put into place for him based on this change of ownership of the within the law firm. So first of all, making north of $1 million a year, this client was notoriously in the highest tax bracket, north of 50% when you look at the federal and California state tax liability. And so once you're above the 50% tax bracket, all of these tax strategies have a real meaningful impact on the bottom line for you. So the four big areas that we discussed with him, one being something called the pass-through entity tax deduction. This is known as the PTE payment. So many of us know back in 2017, with the tax changes that were made under Donald Trump, there was something called the SALT cap deduction. So there was SALT, which stands for state and local tax. That was capped at $10,000. So what happened is many high earners, if you make over $1 million in the state of California, you owe the state of California north of $100,000 a year in tax. And so by capping this deduction at $10,000, it really removed a lot of deductions for our business owner clients and for clients in general. And so there is something in place now that California has allowed business owners to do, is to make a pass-through entity tax payment, which just basically means you pay your California taxes directly from your corporation and you get a deduction. So in this scenario, based on the income level of the client in the year that we did this, the pass-through entity tax payment was over $135,000. So by having this entity in place, it allowed the client to make that payment directly from the corporation, and it saved him over $50,000 for that tax year. This can be utilized every year where this does apply, but you can see the impact just in this one given year. We also helped with a couple other strategies. A big part of our Simplify offering is something called our monthly planning day, and this is one of the days that are dedicated to helping business owners work on their business, not just in their business. And if they have that dedicated planning day from the convenience of their home, they can implement something called the Augusta rule. In this example, we had a daily rental rate of $2,500, so by implementing the Augusta rule, this saved him another $17,000 in taxes. And then the final component of this is what we call payroll optimization. What is the appropriate way to handle payroll, not only for him as the owner, but also for his spouse who does administrative tasks, and then also children that are in high school that are also serving in a capacity to doing work for this client. And so by adding the spouse on payroll, while there is some additional payroll taxes, this allowed the spouse to max fund the retirement plan contribution that saved north of $8,400 in tax, and then adding the two children on payroll as well saved approximately another $8,000. So when you add up all of these planning scenarios, we're looking at over $80,000 of tax savings. And I do recognize that everyone's tax situation is different. This is a very customized case study for one of our actual clients. And so if you're interested in learning more and seeing if these things apply to you, please reach out to us. You can go visit our website at vancewealth.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks. Have a great one.